good. It's a good start for bigger things ahead of us.
Mister.
Yeah, because I believe if we can think at this level for a start, you can imagine what will become the outcome at the end of this program. Like mommy was say, she wants businesses of this program. So that means we are already thinking in that. I want us to please give ourselves a round of applause. Now, let's give a bigger round of applause for this PS International. I'll prefer to do that standing. Please, I'll prefer to do that standing. Then a round of applause, please. Thank you very much for your honesty. Why I say we should do that is because a lot of persons who have the resources are not willing to invest it in the youth.
Exactly.
They are not after your tomorrow. But your failure tomorrow is their own progress story. I don't know if you understand what I mean. They want to remain in success by why we fail. But digital peers have taken it upon themselves to make sure that they invest in our tomorrow. So that's what we did that for them. Moving forward today, we told you we are going to have some more sessions. Maybe not today, but please, I will urge us to adhere to some, especially even though it might not seem very comfortable with us for the moment. You understand? But please, let's try to remain civilized as we got to. Thank you, and do have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, we appreciate the presence of Mommy and Daddy. I'm very sure that they are very busy, and this is take a conscious effort to show their face here in order to encourage us so that we can get the job done. You know, getting the job done. You understand what I'm saying?
You need water.
Myself this morning that I will continue to heat it.
I need this like more.
Because to see that they are planting into you here with home streets, and yes, we will all harvest it. Because if you blow, he will also come after you. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. What did you do different? Right? So I want you guys this morning, with the standing ovation, appreciate Mommy and Daddy. I want for their action for young people, for empowerment, for nation building, for making change makers. And we give it to them. Good morning, Daddy. Good morning, Daddy. Would you like to share? Would you like to share? And the camera did not come in. Yes, Daddy, you can come, please. Daddy, can you keep
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
I came in here, for the past few days we've been lodging in here too. You have started to understand the environment now. So there is something we call crossing the bridge. My office is just at the back here, but I have a room I sleep on the other side. And you can be in this building without being out at all for weeks. One of the times you just catch me crossing from here and then to start the day. Who are those three people who I called early birds this morning? They were stuck somewhere. Yes, that's exactly where they were. And they caught me doing the crossover. They go into my office. I said, early bird. 4 or 5, and before you know it, the whole place is getting full. Yet some are not here yet. We're just about half, but I'm sure that we'll get filled. It is good to be early and to be very intentional about this and be business because there's some very important things that will happen this morning that some who are coming late they will miss. You remember that yesterday when we were sharing, I said it's good to hear all this talk and all, but better still to meet people who have hands-on experience in what we're talking about. Because you learn from people's experiences, and then you are able to contribute your own too, so that we all move on. This morning, I'm glad that the person I was talking about yesterday is with us this morning. We got a meeting when we were doing the first round, SGP 1.0, you can call it. And connections led to meeting people, meeting parents, and the person I'm introducing will met his parents first, and then they connected us to him and said, what you are trying to do, this young man, our son, is right in it, and it will be good for you to talk to him directly. So we met him, we discovered that it's not just talk, he had, and he still has this collection point and a bit of processing also going on there in Kurudu, right? And we went to see the site. Plenty work you can see, plastics gathered, machines there, trying to do crushing, baling, and so on. But as an engineer, I'm an engineer. When I get into a place, I can tell you what struggles are and what enjoyments are. The Nigerian environment is so much of struggle. But great things are possible. I'm going to be introducing to you this morning Jeffrey Davis. He runs Impulse Recycling Limited. And 2 weeks ago when I called him, I look, you must come back again. He made some comments about what it is to do business in Nigeria. That's why it's important for you to hear him. Because it's the same environment you operate in or you operate in. And you need to learn from the experiences that is bringing. Welcome with me this morning, the founder CEO, Impulse Recycling Limited, Jeffrey Davis. Jeffrey, thank you for coming again. At some point, we may have to step out to continue some things, but we'll be meeting with him more later. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Were you doing YouTube before?
Yes, I was.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. You tried.
First of all, I want to say thank you to
1 point
my
something.
parents.
Now, and you don't do anything.
As good as my
Did you
parents,
join any
they gave me
group
a
that
lot
was
of,
following you?
opportunities to express myself and to tell more people as to what I do, right? And they've also, shown
It's only
interest
watch
and
hours
putting
you
on
need to
the
be looking
facility
for
as
here.
well, including the
1.19.
last, when I say batch of
Are you too?
students. So I want to say thank you, Nadia, and everyone. So good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody.
This one shocked me because me too, I
I'm
so
not
hard
sure
to
if
get
I'm here to
followers.
talk
So how
about
do you take it
plastic
and like it?
identification or
Very
talk about my business or,
Ha.
business in Nigeria or the business of plastic. How to run a successful plastic business.
It really shocked me.
But it's quite cool. Do we have anyone here that's interested in
I'm seeing it.
plastic
Did you
recycling?
join any group?
Yeah,
You look on
I
your
find-
videos. What about?
I know. I mean, there are things like this where I would force my siblings or cousins to register. Not necessarily because they want to, but because
Only
I
4,000.
see them around too much. So I just want to make sure that
God,
everybody
no,
here
God
is
help you.
on the same thing.
It's
So
good.
my name is Jeffrey Davis once again.
It's good.
I'm the founder CEO of Impulse
All together.
Recycling. Impulse Recycling is a plastic recycling company.
It's not much now.
Located in Abuja, because our site is in
4,000
Kurudu.
views.
I don't know, does anyone stay around?
You tried.
the
That
area?
one reached to monetize it.
Yeah, so because it's a factory, you can't have factories in town.
If you're making content all the time, it reaches
It's
to monetize.
sensible that when you're thinking about starting businesses like this, you're thinking about the outskirts of town. That way you can be comfortable to just for a couple years before development, it's up with you and you might have to evacuate or you probably have access to the land. What do we do basically? We crush plastic into sustainable fuels. So we collect plastic, we buy the source, we do everything we can do to send plastic down to the factory. Once it's at the factory, we have people that sort it. We separate it into different colors, which is what we're going to talk about. We separate it into different colors, we separate it into different types. is just one type of plastic, which is PET. There's a clearer one, one yogurt one. But PET, the first one, that's the only plastic that we deal with at the box. But there are other plastics that look PET, but they are not PET. Right? So
they think I'm videoing like a normal video.
Like I said, HDPE sometimes can look like PP. If it's clear, it can look like PET as well. Baby bottle. So many other things can look like PET, but it's not PET. But when we get into this business and we're not making exports, right?
You need to be making videos,
Exports.
That's what you
Right.
You have
That's
to
when you
verify
realize
it.
that plastic recycling is
No,
still
you have to verify it. I cannot verify it. Christ is verification.
When I mean chemistry now, I mean chemistry in the sense that when you sell your raw material, they will undergo testing. They will be tested in the lab. All these different plastics have different chemical compositions that make them what they are. Right? Plastic is the byproduct of biofuel, crude oil. Yeah. So when you're taking off everything from crude oil, the waste that you have is what you use to make plastic. So that you can see the raw material is very cheap. But what differentiates one plastic from the other plastic is its chemical composition. So by the time you supply your products, it's very easy for them to take a handful of it, put it in the lab test. They will know how many percentage of other kinds of plastic, which they will label as the purities now, at the final product. You will label it as a purity. You just get an email. Hello, Mr. Jeff. This, the products are branded, we tested it. We have 60% PET. It's supposed to be at least 90 something. 60% PET, 10% HDP, PVC. Thereby we cannot pay you, 100%. We will pay you 65% of your, and your cost price is probably 85%. Your margin is maybe 15%, and you're about to pay 65% of your money. 65 money is for 100 grams of 65 is paid. But you can, I just allow that to settle for people that are actually thinking about it as I'm talking about. So your product is already halfway across the world, across the Atlantic. And they're like, if you do not take this offer, you can come and collect your product. They are not fighting with you, they are not forcing you, they are not. With evidence, your sample test. But because of the nature of how we do businesses in Nigeria, you will barely find any lab that you can take your products to the test without having to own lab yourself. So it's like a domino. Once you hit one, you continue. Yeah. So that is very important when it comes that stage of sorting, right? Is very, very important. Sorting is very, very important, especially if you want to play on a big scale. If you're selling to your fellow Nigerian brother, he does not have the machine, don't worry. But it doesn't mean that you should get what you're supposed to do through the process, right?
Hi, Mira.
Good. So after sorting, runs through the machines at the factory will grind it. It looks like conflicts. I don't know if you guys have seen samples of this. Yeah? You went to the charger at yesterday, right? Okay. Hospital there. You guys. It comes out looking like flakes, which is what you buy and you sell.
Yeah, I don't know how you
The
do
same thing every day. Buy plastic,
surprising.
soft plastic, crush
Because me, I
plastic,
know how I suffered. I have more than
same
300
process
videos here.
every day. But you would wonder if it's the same thing every day, why doesn't it get easier? That's where Nigeria and your village people.
I just started months ago.
But anyways, that's just a summary
Like
of what we do
I
at
just
Pulse
became
and
serious 3
a
months.
section of what I will be taking here today.
Hey people,
So today's topic is
drop a
plastic
comment, drop a comment.
identification and recording. Plastic identification and recording. Have you guys heard about plastic credits? Carbon credits. Has anyone heard about carbon credits before?
Album credit.
Nobody has heard anything about carbon credits. Okay, so carbon credits are, how do I explain it easy?
Just for
Carbon credits are like tokens or financial benefits that you pay for keeping Mother Nature.
before they were 11, sir.
Let me put
They
it
were
that
even
way.
15.
So if you're able to reduce the carbon emission in the atmosphere, there are companies and organizations that are responsible for paying you in tokens for doing that. That makes sense. If you're doing anything that reduces the carbon, yes, the carbon will not be. If you're doing anything at all that reduces it significantly, there are companies and governments and budgets that are legally available to you. And if you think about it, everything we do puts carbon in the air. All of us live there somehow. Except the person that treks from his house to this place. That's the only person that didn't add carbon monoxide to the atmosphere. So it's not about what you do directly, but also what you interact with. Your generator, yes, it's not your fault. Nigeria, doesn't give you life or however English is supposed to. It's nobody's fault, but you're putting that monoxide. So messing up the atmosphere. So if you're recycling, if you're a farmer, not just any kind of farming now, you're not going to plant vegetables and things like planting trees, thousands of trees, right? The Teslas, electric vehicles, there's some cheap money that comes from it, right? So when we get to the recording bit, I will explain further what I mean by plastic credits and how recording can actually help you to access those funds. Because anybody can claim that you recycled 10,000 tons of plastic. Anybody can claim that they planted 1,000 trees. How can you confirm that the person that planted those trees is the person that is accessing this fund? So that's where recording comes in from, right? Because think about it. The plastic flakes that we are selling to Europe or wherever, what do they do with it? Plastic comes back as plastic. So definitely is going to be used to do something. So when it comes to recording, there's also a carbon credit. Tracking this is how tracking works. So I get this plastic from this location. It's recorded that 0.0001 kg of plastic was gotten from Drew. And it moved all the way to Peru. After undergoing processes in Peru, it moved all the way to Macedonia. It underwent some blah 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 blah, and it was turned into fiber that went to China and went back to Turkey as chairs. Very simple mapping. There are products like that. Now once you get to the product, you see like the barcode. Once you scan the barcode, you will literally see where the raw material of the product started from, up until where you are interacting with that product now. Digital. I can see what the thing is. Deploying the power we engage youth in effective plastic use and plastic recycling. The world is going digital. We haven't even gotten to the AI thing. This is just, boots on the ground. So there are so many little technicalities that are also involved in plastic recycling. So don't look at it as a Coca-Cola, as you can see, I haven't even moved on slide. Don't look at it as a Coca-Cola business or a Betty business or it's an industry that will swallow you, right? If you're going to don't go into contact. You cannot. Take in church to your pastor or to your whoever. You cannot conquer it. It's not possible. So reduce your expectations, lower your expectations and your dreams. Just fight what you can chew. The moment you can swallow that one, you find more. It's a gradual process. You are wasting every day. Every day you are wasting. And plastic takes about how many years to decompose? Huh? 100? It doesn't decompose? 100 years?
500 years. 500 years.
100 decades is 1,000 years.
500 years.
Who said 500? 500? It's just a matter of time. Anything just give it time. The only problem is so plastic actually decomposes after a minimum of 400. There for 400 years, and this building and everything is still there for 400 years. That's only when it will completely, not like it will be full like this way, slowly, but like after 400 years is when it will completely decompose. So what that means is that every single plastic that has been produced in Nigeria or imported into Nigeria is still there. It's still there. And we've been in existence since 1940. Before that, that's when the white people said we were existing. I mean, it was after they came that plastics are not come. Whereas, so I'm not trying to say that it's the big industry. Just do what you can do that will allow you to make profit. Then you can scale from there. Until you find out. Are you guys okay? Yes. Are you guys okay? Just some people not to type on them out. What do you guys do with people like that? Pray for them. I have some ideas, though. I have some ideas. Very spontaneous. If I just make it TikTok dance, wake up. So basically, this morning, I just want you guys to understand different types of plastic, learn how to identify plastic, learn how to record plastics properly, understand recycling opportunities as well. So look around you, how many plastic items can you find?
My pouch. My phone. My phone.
The non-conventional one.
My phone.
Everywhere, right?
Tripod.
Plastic is everywhere.
Everywhere.
How many of us are wearing plastic? You're wearing plastic. If you don't think you're wearing plastic,
I'm not
and it's possible to
okay,
not
I'm
wear
wearing my
plastic,
slippers.
you don't think I'm trying to catch you. So, if you're not wearing any plastic, the rubber is not plastic.
This
Taking
one
away
is
plastic.
plastic because this one will be rubber again. My slippers soon. I'm not sure say na rubber be this one.
Rubber is
It dey break.
like this. Silver family wood.
Rubber.
So
Rubber
everybody is very
silver
plastic.
family.
So if I ask somebody to stand up and tell me what plastic they are wearing, they can tell me. Right? My man,
My
what plastic
earring
are you
no be
wearing already?
plastic. The card. ID card, I guess.
The bottle.
Sorry, can we pass
You
the
don't have bottle. So what plastic? Clothing item.
Button. Button. Network.
Bottle. Just your beads. Okay, that's
No.
plastic.
Your button is what?
Anyways, plastic is everywhere, right? So, as opposed to the eye identification, right? There's also the touch, right? Sometimes you need to feel it actually looks different because it looks, they all look alike. So you might need to touch it
It's better, yeah, it's better than that place.
to know the difference.
You see those hot,
And real life
you
example,
see that hot sun that is beating you
I will help you
around.
identify plastic.
No, I prefer here now. It's just that then I don't want somebody to come at first. I prefer here.
Is this plastic?
No. It's poly.
Yes.
Poly something. Not polythene, it's poly
It's plastic.
something. Yes. The thin.
How about this TV? Is it plastic?
Some of the edges. Some parts.
Plastic and glass.
Even wood fits today.
How about this? This is plastic. For this camera.
Plastic and iron.
All of this crops. It's not rubber.
It's rubber. It's rubber. It's rubber. Because it can
See that
float.
thing?
It's rubber.
We use thermoplastic elastoma. It's a polymer
Yes,
used
yes.
for those.
Yes.
I actually
Kind
don't know
of
what
nylon.
elastic. Well, he's going to explain. He's going to explain what he means. Say it again.
More like from leather. I think.
We have more than 1,000 polymers.
Yes,
Expected from crude
polymers.
oil. It depends on what you are going to produce with the polymers. But thermoplastic elastoma is a polymer. It's very soft. It's extracted from crude oil. You can use it to produce this kind of shoe, most especially the sock and this soft shoe.
Huh?
Is it polymer?
I should do what? This man will be doing it now. Is it your own? Is it your work?
So,
They did.
which category will that fall under?
This one will carry my crown.
The TPF
Huh?
is under others.
It's not our work now.
Under.
Yes, TPF. Because
No,
this
so
is the
they
major
distract.
polymers that we are using day-to-day activities.
It's you that is
But we
saying
are
it
not
like
all
that.
using the TPF.
Okay, so what's the difference between? I hope we are all together.
Yes.
Do you guys know polystyrene? Styrofoam.
Yes,
You guys know
It's not
styrofoam.
like
When you buy a new equipment, those white
White
things that they
thing.
use to paddle.
yes.
That's styrofoam. Take away part 2 is styrofoam, right? So what's
Yes.
the difference between the
Homophone.
what is wearing and styrofoam?
The difference is that the density is not same.
This has more density than styrofoam.
No, I like that you know what you do and you enjoy what you do. So that's why I'm teasing you. And I've actually learned something. Polymer is just another type of plastic, and of course, under polymer you have different. All depends on the density. Like I said in the beginning, it's chemistry. It's chemistry. If you remove something and you put something, it becomes something.
Produce something.
I'm not big on chemistry. It's not like I did computer science in my first degree. So C6 or something like that. I always study like that. Right? But when it comes to plastic, you will eventually realize that it's all chemical composition. Right? So let's go forward. Why plastics matter? Plastic pollution affects environment, poor waste handling,
How many people is watching
recycling,
there?
creations, and income.
Nobody, zero. Oh, I'm seeing people. Okay. Oh.
Plastic identification code. So who has actually noticed
Don't
numbers on their plastic? Yeah. And prior to now, did you pay any attention to why there's a number of this plastic?
It's not easy.
Yeah. So what was your experience?
Good morning, everyone. Actually, our last teacher told us on Friday. I was kind of surprised.